Hello, sports fans, and welcome back to Smash and Grab TV, home of Blood Bowl. With the Royal Rumbles heading into the penultimate pairings now, with round 4, match 1. You're joining us here at the Lunchbox for what we fully expect to be a stunty slaughterfest as the Lunchbox Layabouts clash with the new Mork Gets. I'm your host, Double D, and my dining companion for this banquet of blood is Tolmandry the Damned. What's cooking, Tol?
Not as much as usual. Now, of course, these two teams both have low team values, and the Lunchbox Layabouts usually rely on the huge difference in team value to hire a Halfling Master Chef.
That's right.
As you can smell, there's no such beautiful cooking today. What's going on?
I wish I'd known in advance. I would have had my own chef cook something up for us. You mean, basically, we're just going to have to sit here munching popcorn the whole time? It's really not on.
Pretty much. Now, the interesting thing you can see as well, the Lunchbox haven't actually upgraded their stadium as maximally as they could. So I think what they've done, they've gone and spent it on extra food. Haven't we seen a Formula 1 team do that once? Anyway. Okay, the toss is in.
It is probably a good decision. So, team set up. So, with
Lunchbox
the
Layabouts
new
have won the toss.
Yeah, I was going to say, with the new Mork Gets setting up first, I'm guessing that means that they are kicking to the Lunchbox Layabouts. Is that right?
They are indeed, yes. Yep, so we're going to... In fact, this is the first time we've had the Lunchbox Layabouts on their home stadium, is it not?
Yeah, I think it is. Which means, obviously, well, as we've discussed before, they've got the reduction in cost for the star players. Looking at it, I can see 2 star players on the Lunchbox Layabouts team. I'm guessing that's Willow on the left-hand side.
It is.
And who's that on the right? Is that Puggy again?
It's Puggy again, yes. Yeah, so as we saw, didn't he get badly injured last game, as far as I remember? Yeah, he's all better.
But no star players on the new Mork Gets side at all.
No, I mean, the difference in team value, I think the Lunchbox Layabouts had a team value 100 points lower than the new Mork Gets. So, of course, that meant that they had the spending money, whereas the new Mork Gets didn't. Ooh, throw a rock.
Yep, Sebastian Greaseball has taken an injury.
That's the
Let's
troll,
see what that
it?
injury is. Yes, it is.
He's
just
stunned. That's a shame. I like to see trolls being taken out of action, to be honest with you.
So do I, but it always feels tad unfair when that comes from the audience instead of from the team opposing.
It does, and you know, the poor guy, he hadn't even had a chance to do anything at this point. So someone really hates that troll.
Okay, so we've got some blocking going on here. That cursed Willow doing one of his swish kicks.
Didn't you have a little trouble with that guy?
I had immense trouble with Willow. I hate him so much. I'm really hoping to see some sort of severe injury done to him today, just to make me feel better.
I can understand that. Oh, he's going after the ball.
Yeah, we got a successful pick up there from Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's throwing it.
And right next... Oh, I was going to say right next to the tree. And yep, we're going to get a halfling throw.
Oh, this early in the game, very nice. Are we going to have a... Oh, no.
He's got the loner skill, so obviously he's been unable then to re-roll. Yeah, a little bit surprising in a way that he passed to him.
It's a bit
given that re-roll.
That throw, I feel.
Yeah, well, I guess he was just hoping to make a real, peg it difference and just sort of put the wind up of Chosen of Nurgle. But yeah, it's really not come to fruition for him there, has it?
It hasn't. No, a bit of a nightmare, really. It's funny, isn't it? I mean, we've got no ball and chain. I wonder what happened to that one for poor new Mork Gets. And so all they've got is a pogo stick and the evil chainsaw. Now that chainsaw did not take a blitz. I thought we were going to see him already chopping into those weak, chewy little halfling limbs.
I think he's saving it in case the halflings manage to pick up that ball, because he's in a good position there to... I was going to say a good position to run in and hack at it, but the pogo's got in the way now.
Yeah. I mean, mind you, having said that, that's a lot of players surrounding that ball. I can't see how the halflings are going to pick it up now.
No. I think Nogri Ogrison's going to have a real hard time getting hold of that. And if he does go for it, the chances are it's going to bounce out into Chosen of Nurgle's waiting green goblin-y hands. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Do you know what's really strange? I mean, normally both of these teams, they do everything they can to avoid the other team, don't they? You know, if they're in contact, they will quickly dodge out. But here, look, it's like watching two chaos teams sort of fencing against each other. They're surrounding each other. They're battering each other. This is awesome.
Yeah. Well, these are two teams of oof.
Oh, both down.
Oh, both down. Yeah, no, these are two teams of tiny titans, and I think when they do come up against each other, they've each got something to prove, and finally they're against a team that's more their own scale.
They are.
So,
now, this chainsaw could be really dangerous against halflings because they are only AV6, and with that they're only AV3 because the chainsaw reduces their armor by 3. I mean, that's just nuts.
Now we've seen the chainsaw take down that player. Is he going to continue his? He didn't continue his move, so he's actually left himself super vulnerable right there on the edge of the pitch.
Oh, and an injury.
Tiger Puds.
Oh, that's fantastic. This is exactly what we like to see happening.
Yeah.
Now, I can actually understand why he's done that, because he does have the defence of another goblin next to him, and there's no way to get a chain push there. Whereas if he'd have taken a step forward, he could have been blocked.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, there's your favourite player.
17% catch.
Where's that ball going?
So
it's got into the hands
of a tree man.
Oh, we can see it.
Man.
Oh, we've got both down.
Oof. Now it's a hell of a long walk to get to the end of the pitch for that tree man to actually score.
I would love to see it happen.
Every single opportunity to root himself on the way as well. But wouldn't it be amazing to see?
It would. I mean, he hasn't even got rerolls, so it's not like he can reroll any. If you had rerolls, you could risk sprints, but he's not even going forwards. Come on, move him forwards.
Well, he's got another goblin right next to him as well, just tucked behind, so he would have had to have dodged to have moved there.
Oh, he could have followed up.
Yeah, that's true.
Here we go, the little halfling blitz. No, very ineffective.
I thought for a second he was going for the troll.
I thought you might have been. That would have been odd. That's a nice little block there. I mean, the difficulty both of these teams have is the lack of block skill, and they all have dodge. So it's actually really hard to get each other down. In fact, more often than not, both will go flat on their face.
Yeah, I'm fully expecting a real scrappy little fight here, and in a way it doesn't really matter that each team is so weak because they match each other really strength for strength. So yeah, I think we're going to have quite a violent, quite a bloody little match going on here.
Here comes the chainsaw again. Come on, lad, chop him apart. He's going after Puggy.
He really is, isn't he? He's taking him down.
He's
stunned, but not out.
But again, I mean, so effective against those really low armour players. I mean, it's only a 1 in 12 chance of them actually succeeding and avoiding the injury or potential injury. So yeah, it's such a shame. I would have loved to have seen 2 chainsaws on this team. Could you imagine the pair of them just literally rending limb from limb across the halflings? That would just been brilliant.
Yeah, it'd be like the butcher's floor, wouldn't it? It'd be horrendous.
Yes. Oh,
so what's going on here? Okay. Pushing the downed tree man.
They still haven't taken the ball off him, though.
No, they haven't, but he is very much surrounded at this point. There's
now, will the tree
troll right next to him.
Failed again. That's twice now that tree has failed to stand up, because, of course, with only movement 2, they require a 4+ in order to actually return to their feet.
Indeed.
He's taken root!
He has. That's going to be a real blow there for the halfling team.
Oh, that's a shame. I really wanted to see a tree man score a touchdown.
Yeah, but of course what he's going to have to do now is find some way to hand off to one of his halfling compatriots, otherwise he's absolutely stuck.
Well, absolutely, yeah.
The chances of him doing a successful pass are pretty small.
Handoff is okay, but absolutely, I mean, the problem is the goblins are just going to keep surrounding him. And then I just can't see anything happening here.
He'd almost be best bringing as many halflings around him as possible and hoping for just a lucky bounce into his hands. That's just gone awfully wrong for him, hasn't it?
That has. I mean, this has really put the tree in a serious position of weakness. Well, let's see. He would need 2 halflings next to the tree man in order. Oh, the really stupid failed. That's a shame. 2 halflings next to the tree man to get 2 dice from his troll. That's exactly what he's done. Oh, what's happening?
Chainsaw's coming in again.
I thought he was going after the tree for a second there.
No.
Oh,
Tom Brandy is down and out.
Ouch!
Badly
What
hurt.
happened there?
Well, he got bitten by the iron teeth of the chainsaw.
Oh, I love that
That's
chainsaw when
horrific.
it's not against me.
Yeah, it's definitely something to be respected.
And the tree's down.
Yep. The ball is out of his hands
And the goblin
into the
has
hands
it.
of a goblin.
I mean, those chainsaws, they just bring so much joy to the game. I hadn't really thought about how effective they would be against such low armour players. Do you know, I'm glad this guy hasn't... Hold on, have I played him yet? Yes, of course I played him. I'm just glad he didn't start using his chainsaw against my poor Noblars.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it? You get a weapon on your side like the chainsaw, you do immediately think of what you can do against larger players, the big guys, but actually, you're absolutely right. Use them against the little guys and you're almost definitely going to slaughter them.
Yeah, that's it. You break armour every single go. Well, like I said, 1 in 12 chance of actually not breaking the armour. That's brilliant against Halflings. Against my Noblars, it would be a 1 in 36 chance of not breaking the armour. So that's an interesting stat, isn't it? I mean, could you imagine how few Noblars I would have had left?
Oh, did you see that boomerang ham?
Ham hocked. Yep, knocked that goblin for 6. I mean, this is a really bashy game. You just don't see this usually with little guys. Wow. He's over, he's tripped.
The bodies on the floor are just amazing. It's going to be quite difficult, I think, to... Hang on, where are we turn-wise?
Turn 5.
Turn 5, okay. Just thinking about the running speed of that goblin, I think that the gobbo is going to have to get that ball into the hands of the pogo stick to guarantee a touchdown in this first half.
Yeah, he's running short on turn, isn't he?
Yeah.
I can see what he's doing there, so he's now freed up the goblin, so there's no risk of having to actually dodge out. He has blocked with the troll. Take that guy down. Now, of course, the trolls have got Mighty Blow, so you would expect him to have broken the armour, but it just didn't happen.
Handoff.
Here we go.
Pogo's got the ball.
Yep. Well, it looks like we're going to have a touchdown on turn 6, because that's an easy run down for the pogo stick now.
Yeah, I don't see any way for the Halflings to stop him here. So the question is, what is their coach going to do at this point? Is he going to just go for some brutality? Or is he going to try some real pushing it sprints just to try to get a tackle zone on that pogo?
Of course, you know what Nogri did when I was playing him with his pogo stick, and I'm just looking at the pitch. There are no Halflings that can reach that pogo stick.
Not at all. Right.
You don't think he'll do the same as he did to me?
What, ram it up the jacksie?
Leave it, not score, and run the turns down.
Do you know what? I think it's quite possible that Chosen of Nurgle will do that, and once again I will express great disappointment in the man if he does. But
again,
different people use different tactics.
I mean, because obviously second half the Halflings will have to kick the ball to the Goblin, so
indeed
it kind of makes sense. But yeah, it'll be frustrating if that does happen.
Yeah, I mean, to my mind, when you're playing a game, you need to play the game, and.
Oh, he's injured him with a foul.
That's nasty. I love it.
Oh.
Yeah. As far as the stalling goes, for my money, although he may not have the time to get a second touchdown, there's certainly things he could do beyond just savagely beating up the Halflings.
Here we go. Touchdown coming in. Oh no, he's done it. He's doing it again. I actually hope now the Halflings really make him pay. I want to see Goblin's heads just rounding all over the table. Well, we haven't said that. We have still got the chainsaw. Come on, kill that guy. Oh, just stunned again.
Yeah. See, he could have done all of these attacks first and then run the ball in and scored. I'd have been fine with that. But just putting it to the end, mocking Nogri Ogrison like that, it's
not fair. It's not
well,
right.
I wouldn't put it this way. I wouldn't like to be in the room when the two meet in person, because I suspect.
Oh, piling on!
And Willow is down.
Did you see the troll's belly? It just smothered Willow's face. I mean, no wonder the guy's out.
That That's pleasing to see.
Oh.
That is pleasing to see.
It is. But again, the wrong team. I mean,
well, I mean, I'm only sort of nominally on the side of Nogri Ogrison here because halflings and halflings, but I honestly don't really care who wins.
One of the trees has finally stood up. He's throwing a halfling. He's going down the pitch. Oh, that's a bad landing.
Leafer Sutherland moves an entire square before being injured.
Now here's a question.
Oh, Drew Brees, sorry.
Does the tree man gain 2-star player points because he's caused an injury?
I don't know.
He should, in my mind.
It's his own player. I don't think so.
Yeah. But of course, no turnover.
No.
Because it was a thrown player. You can even kill your own player, and it doesn't turn over unless the ball's involved. Oh, that is disappointing.
Let's say you're the halfling coach here, right? You've got so few people left standing on the pitch. Do you chase after the ball to eventually try to make the Goblin coach score, or do you just try and do as much damage as you can to your opponents just out of sheer spite? How would you play it?
Well, I mean, there's only one turn left. I don't know if he's going to... Oh, the tree man's down!
Ooh.
I don't know if he's going to score at the end of this turn, because obviously he hasn't moved his pogo stick yet.
Yeah.
But there's only one more turn left after this, so... I mean, there's the halflings. They've just got to go and cause some damage.
Yeah.
They're not going to stop him now.
No.
I would like to see him score. I mean, it would make more sense for him to score now, because he has knocked out players. I mean, that's double the chances for the goblins to woke up. There's only one knocked out halfling.
Yeah.
Oh, a foul as well. I mean, these teams are so dirty.
Yeah, we got another stun there, Morgan Treeman.
That's actually unfortunate. I would have liked to see the tree die.
I mean, the chainsaw's the tool to do it, isn't it?
I was thinking there were knocked out goblins. There weren't until now. I hadn't seen the goblins box for quite some time, and in my mind, for some reason, I thought there were 2 knocked out goblins. Oh, they're both down.
Yeah, both down here, so we're shifting now onto the
Lunchbox.
Lunchbox.
I think this would be an immediate touchdown. I can't see him risking any blocks with no rerolls.
Sorry, the new Mork Gets last go, and there's
touchdown.
the ball through the end. I mean, it's... Yeah.
It's a good touchdown, but a frustrating touchdown for the fans. They don't want to see a player...
Yeah, he certainly did work.
Yeah, but you don't want to see a player just standing there in the end zone for turn after turn and waiting to go in.
Well, it's not great for the fans, is it? I mean, I can certainly see the tactical advantage of doing it. You get yourself into that position, you cause some damage, you make it harder for your opponent in the second half, but it's not a tactic that the fans enjoy seeing.
It isn't. So we've got 4 injured halflings. The knocked out one woke up. And 1 injured goblin and 1 knocked out goblin. So they're both down a number of players. I can't remember. Oh, and Hacken Spit is off. He didn't have any. Oh, I was hoping for a bribe to keep him on. That's a shame.
Now let's have a look at the numbers here for a second. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 goblins left on the pitch. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 halflings by the looks of it. Or on the halfling team.
9 halflings.
9
on each side, I believe
8,
it is.
9. Oh, you're right.
Okay, so that's good. Even Stevens, as it said. Where does that term come from? Who is Stephen? Why is he even?
Well, it's even Stevens. It's a pair of twins, I believe, both of whose surname obviously is Stevens. And they're the same height. I have no idea. I'm just making this rubbish up. Okay.
That's a very aggressive setup by the halflings there. I mean, it looks like they're just going to try and swarm down the pitch. Well, I say swarm. They're not exactly very fast, are they? They're
not, but they've got a lot of work to do to pull back that touchdown.
It's a blitz!
We've got a blitz. Excellent stuff. So the adrenaline is up.
The
little feet are moving. Yep.
As the ball was flying through the air there, is that a referee's head from last round? Oh! He's tripped over. That's
he was
what we
going
like to
for
see.
it.
We've got the re-rolled it. Yes. I mean, that's the advantage of Treeman, of course. They do not have the loner skill. So at least they can use a re-roll if they need to.
Yeah, so that's only a push there, but it's made the space for a halfling to come through into the place exactly where the ball is landing. And you say that's a referee's head. Let's have a look as it comes down in a moment.
I believe it did look like it. It seemed to have ears, and it was a goblin. And
Well,
I don't think it's
that
one
is-
of these teams.
That's quite interesting, because that may well have been done specifically in order to put off the goblin coach.
Or maybe it's actually as a threat by the halfling, so that none of the referees were willing to accept bribes. It got rid of hack and
Quite
spit.
possibly.
It is a head, and he's caught it. Oh,
Neatly done. Neatly done. He's going to have to go some to get out of there with the ball, but let's see how he goes.
he's rather surrounded. Oh, he's okay.
Yeah.
He's dodged.
Yeah, holding on to that ball as he gets pushed. And that's one fewer goblin. Oh, no. Yeah, he's managed to keep his feet
Wow.
again. He's only got 2 goblins now on him. Third coming in.
Oh, can he still blitz? He can still blitz. Here we go.
He's got a blitz. Managed to dodge in order to do
Oh,
that.
he's
And
down.
yes, that ball is coming straight out of his hands.
Brave little LeBron Hams. He nearly made it. Okay, the ball is bouncing. Is it on the tree man again? No, not this time. I still wanted to see a tree score. It would have just
It
been
would
awesome.
be glorious. Yeah. Okay. Well, once again, that's fallen in a pretty decent way for the for Chosen of Nurgle. He's got 3 gobbos right around there. I think
Although
he's got a decent
that
chance of getting the
failed
ball
block
again.
where he only pushed him now means that there's an additional halfling surrounding the ball. It's not
Yeah,
going to be
this is
easy for
true.
either team to pick up, I think.
No.
Actually, it looks so. If the tree is able to block the one of the goblins that's next to him, then all that the other halflings need to do is blitz the other goblin, and then that frees up the... Oh, no, there's a goblin this side I missed. He was hiding behind a troll. There we
I don't know
go.
if you noticed, the other tree, the first tree who attacked, actually used the grab skill to pull the troll back. So that's a really decent skill to have for a tree man.
Yeah, absolutely, thinking about it. I mean, if they root, they can still keep their target right next to them.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we only have 1 goblin. Oh no, a skull! And Loner!
Oh,
Oh,
he's down.
the shame.
Yeah. Tube high hill.
Yeah.
Seeing stars.
God, I mean, at the moment, I still think we're probably on for a 1-1 draw because, to my mind, the halflings are in a Oh no, a double skull. That was a bad timing for the goblins. But yeah, I think the halflings are in a slightly stronger position. Oh, I've got hiccups. It's missing that Master Chef.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know. I think the goblins may very well get a second one. You know,
I don't see
I
how
don't know
they
if it's-
can.
that pogo stick can leap straight over the halfling.
I was about to say you had 4 halflings around the ball, but that's removed one of them, and now we've got a troll next to it. It's very messy in there.
Yeah, it really is. Really is. It's just a shame you can't see the blood on the pitch as well as you can in the third rendition of this game, Bloodbowl 3, where it just
yeah.
spatters everywhere. You know,
Well-
you've got real evidence of the of the damage in that
You
game.
do. I mean, the difference is, of course, the Cablevision viewers, they voted to have that removed in case children were watching.
Yes, it's all a little bit sad, isn't it?
It
But there
is,
we
yeah.
go. I
Ooh,
mean,
a goblin's got the ball,
he has.
but he is right next to a tree man. So I think he's about
Not
to get
the
a
easiest
branch
of
in the
positions
face.
to get out of. Yeah, he's hoping he can just keep his feet.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he
did.
has.
That's a shame. I wanted to see him go down and have the halflings get a chance to take that ball and run it down the pitch. Come on, little guys, you can do it. I'm not sure who
It
can,
seems
but
to me-
surely.
It seems to me it's not going to be too hard now for Chosen of Nurgle to dodge that ball out and get a good amount of space between him and the halflings.
Now that is a surprising blitz. I mean, okay, I can see why he's brought the tree up, but I would have thought surely he had at least one player that could have tried to take out the goblin.
Yeah, and he's not really going to be able to move very far, is he, with that tree?
No. Why do you haven't said that? There's not many goblins left on their feet at the end of this turn.
No. Now, if he's got any... I was going to say if he's got any sense, he'd bring that halfling back in this direction, but he's gone entirely the other way.
Oh, they're both down.
Oof.
Oh, and LeBron Hams has knocked himself out again.
Yeah.
Honestly, that
Yeah, he's
guy,
not having
every
a good
match,
game, is he?
he spends most of the match unconscious in the dugout. So all he has to do is break away from the tree man, and he's got himself a fairly clear line to run down the pitch at this stage.
Yeah, it's looking like it. I guess it's whether or not he wants to risk that, or if he's going to try and find some way to take out the tree man first.
I don't think.
Nope.
No,
he's
gone. He's gone.
Yeah,
I mean, the stunty skill.
So useful.
Yeah, stunty plus dodge into an empty space. That's a low risk dodge. Oh, yeah, your banana's injured.
Badly hurt again.
I'm still disappointed. Every time you get an injury and it's just badly hurt, you think, oh, come on, why didn't I gouge his eyes a bit better, or, break his arm in two, rip it off, anything but a badly hurt.
Okay, we're on to turn 11.
Right, so come on, halflings, you've got some work to do here.
Yeah, it's hard to see once again how he can catch up though.
Flem is injured.
Oof. When you've got teams with such short legs, the distance they can travel is not a great amount, and it really doesn't take much to get yourself out of range with that ball if you can.
And they're on the ground already, so they only get to take 2 movements after they stand up.
Indeed, it's 3 movement just to stand up, isn't it? Unless you have the jump up skill, of course.
Oh, Mucus is knocked out. We're losing players left, right and centre at this stage. There's not many left on the pitch now. But the number of knocked out goblins is definitely going to encourage Nogri to score quickly, I would have thought.
Yes. Hang on, no, it's... Well, Nogri hasn't got the
Sorry,
ball.
Not
it's Chosen of
Nogri.
Nurgle who's
Chosen
got
of
the ball.
Nurgle to score quickly. Getting overexcited and confusing it, but I just noticed the tree man did get rooted, so that's a shame.
That's going to make it harder for him.
Yeah, 2 injured goblins, obviously the chainsaw sent off, 2 knocked out. I mean, these dugouts. Oh, that's a nasty trip.
It was a
That's a
desperate.
very nasty trip.
Oh, I mean, it was a really desperate move, but you can see why he did it. He was the only player who was anywhere near getting to the ball.
He was. That's a shame.
That's awful. He must have broken his neck on the way down.
I know. Now, I mean, the funny thing is, of course, now we have the halflings have injured one of their own players, and he's gone and killed himself. So.
Yeah.
2 out of the 5 injured and dead halflings are self-inflicted. Of course, with the new version of Blood Bowl, I noticed there is a new skill called Armbar. If you try and dodge away from the player with Armbar and you trip, it's like having Mighty Blow on the trip.
Really?
Is that a lovely skill or what?
I like the sound of that.
Oh,
Mr. Boing is down!
Did he did run the goblin? Yes, the goblin has run further towards the end.
Yes, it looks like Chosen of Nurgle is finally serious about scoring. But
oh, here we go, foul. Oh, crikey. Just stunned.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm just wondering, are we going to see the halfling... Oh, knocked out. He's knocked the troll out. Very nicely done, lad.
Another body off the pitch.
We do have a halfling who could just about reach the ball carrier if he takes a dodge straight between those 2 goblins.
2 dodges, yes, that's right.
Oh, he's throwing a halfling.
Ooh.
Given the success rate of this so far, I'm surprised he tried. He's
Buggy's down.
Again.
We've got a successful dodge here, though, for the blitz.
Come on, take him down.
Just a push. And no re-rolls.
Oh.
Still, that's made it harder for Chosen of Nurgle.
It has. That was an exciting move.
Yeah, that
Puggy,
was really good.
Why has he been so poor at being thrown? For a star player, you'd hope he'd land on his feet. I mean, surely he's had the practice.
Yeah. Now, we've got to see. Surely the ball carrier is going to do a blitz action now. No. Okay. Blitz over here, right? That pushes him out of the way.
It makes it so that he won't have to sprint. Because, of course, if he'd have done that and then pushed him out of the way and not followed up, he would have either risked a dodge or a sprint.
Yeah.
Well played, 2-0.
Yeah.
Well, do we have time for the halflings to pull a touchdown back? Will we see Puggy thrown into the end zone with the ball? Or will we see him fall flat on his face again?
Yeah, I guess it depends on how many of those halflings are able to come back.
I'm just counting. Let's have a look and see how many wake up. We have got 6 injured and dead. He hasn't woken up, so
He only had one who could have come back. That is... Oh, you've got to feel
I
bad, haven't you?
think
for Nogri
we only
Ogrison?
have 5 halflings on the pitch, and I think we've got... No, there might be 6 halflings on the pitch.
Yeah.
7 goblins? 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, 7 goblins. And 6 halflings.
Yeah, 6 for the halfling team, 2 of which are the tree men.
There's not many left on either team, are there, to be fair? And the troll didn't wake up.
No, I noticed that.
Oh, okay, so the goblins are currently... They've got the numerical superiority here. I mean, these halflings, they could still score. But it's not going to be easy.
It's technically possible, but it's unlikely, and... You know, even pulling one back is not going to be enough to take the match.
Oh, is it going to bounce off the pitch? Where's it gone? Oh,
right
no.
in the corner. How's he going to get to that?
That's a hell of a kick.
Yeah, there's going to need to be some significant passing in here, isn't there?
Toefluff is injured.
Yes, he's down, badly hurt. No long-term effect, but off the pitch.
But that now means we no longer have a numerical superiority on the Goblin team, whereas the halflings have 2 big guys, and the goblins don't. Oh, that was nice.
We got the
watch.
blitz coming in now. So
Come
the
on,
tree
break
man
his
take
neck.
out. Yeah, that's a pow.
Is he dead? Is he dead?
There's blood,
he's
and
injured.
it's an injury. Again, no
another
long-term effect.
That's. Do you know it's like you have that hype of, oh yes, he's injured, and then you feel it's just a bloody nose.
Yeah, and of course it doesn't make any difference to you or I because we've both played the goblins, but somebody's going to be facing them in the next round. So obviously every death or every missed game has a big impact on the final round, which of course will have an impact on who finally takes the trophy.
It will. I don't know who's playing them. Is it the Khemri against the halflings next? I'm just
Honestly,
trying to think
can't
who's
remember.
played who. No, I seem to remember they have already played. Maybe it's the goblins against the Khemri. No, they've played as well, haven't they? I don't know. We'll find out soon. We'll get the
we'll have to look
last
at
leg.
the end. Yeah.
Right, so I've lost count. So the goblins are actually 1 player down, are they not? They're on 5. The halflings are on 6.
Yeah, and we've got just 3 turns each left in the round. So from the goblins' point of view, they're desperately trying to get to that ball before the halflings can move it up the pitch. If they can do so, there's a potential for a 3rd touchdown. As far as the halfling team is concerned, I cannot see any way they can get even 1 touchdown.
I'm not clear why they. I think they had a chance, but I think moving those 2 halflings back has that made it impossible? I'm just doing the count. Yeah, I don't think they can now. Puggy, he could. If Puggy gets up and starts going down the pitch, I think he has enough movement to get there just in time.
Yeah, well, perhaps if Puggy...
Wrong way!
Oh, I was going to say if Puggy went to the other tree man to be thrown for the next turn, but no.
That is a real shame. I would have really liked to see Puggy at least try and get 1 touchdown back. Yeah,
I think sometimes when you're in a game in this position where nothing seems to be going your way, there's no real nice little injury there on Egg Sheeran. There's no real way you can win. There is, I think, sometimes a tendency in coaches just to go, sod it, I'm just going to attack.
Yeah.
And just almost give up on the idea of moving that ball to the end zone.
That's 7 halflings in the dead and injured box.
Yeah.
Oh, what a body count. This is what I was really hoping my ogres would have done, but my ogres were useless against these little guys. Oh, we've got another successful pow. Do you know, every time they go down, I'm expecting them to be injured.
Well, I mean, you always kind of hope to see a full clearance of a team, don't you? When it gets this brutal, there's a part of me that always just wants to see an entire team wiped out and off of the board.
Was it Nogri Ogrison's Skaven I was playing when you were commentating, and you were desperate for me to take the last one out?
It was Chosen of Nurgle, I think.
Nurgle Skaven, yes, that's right.
Yeah, you keep mixing those 2 up.
Well, they're so similar. I mean, these 2 coaches, just their playing styles are similar. They both love to cheat a foul. Sorry, they both love to.
They've both got an N in their names, so...
Well, exactly. It was too much for my brain to cope with.
Oh, there's a nasty little trip.
Yep. He's using a reroll. No, he's okay.
He's got there. Yeah.
You don't. Oh, I was about to say you don't think perhaps the goblins are going to score another, do you? I mean that's possible from there.
Yeah, it would have been tasty, but
Okay,
turn 16.
final turn.
Yeah.
Tree Man's rooted. He was trying to blitz. He is trying to take down the troll. Is he going to injure him? No. I think that's about it then, isn't it? What are we going to have? We might have a single block going on here.
Yeah, we've got a block going on.
Oh, he's re-rolled.
Taking him down.
Yeah, very nice.
Do we think we're going to have to get up, dodge, grab the ball, and do a little pass for some skill points?
He's fouling.
Oh
on the
no, we
last
can
turn.
have a foul.
Oh, I mean that's just downright dirty. He's injured
And it's
him.
an injury. Revenge.
Oh no. Oh no, a
smashed
niggling
his
injury
knee.
on the very final turn of the match and final move of the match.
Yeah, well, we
Wow.
knew we were going to have some savagery, but sent off after the final turn. What is the point?
And that was the journeyman. That was the journeyman who was downright dirty. He is trying to impress the coach there. Oh, brilliant.
Wow.
What a match.
Wow. Yeah, what a spectacle. So we've got some MVPs here for Tom Brandy, the Halfling, and is that Toofluff,
yeah.
the Goblin.
And both were injured, of course, during the match.
Yeah. Walk us through some stats then, Tom.
Well, what have we got? We've got much higher possession by the new Mork Gets. It's unsurprising, and most of it in the opposition's half. Now the block numbers, look at that. 49 succeeded for the Lunchbox, only 38 for the New York Gets. And yet they got more injuries, the Gets did. So that's interesting.
Yeah, look at all of those star player points.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, that's a lot of injured and dead halflings accounting for those points there. Absolutely.
It'll be interesting to see how many of those players have enough now to progress.
It would. Now, does anything stand out here? Stand up. Look at that. It should be a 50-50 chance, and it's only 22% success rate. That would have really hampered their game, having those trees lying on the floor for that long.
Big time.
Yeah, and landing, 0%. I mean, you would have expected at least one success. Incredible. Let's have a look at the new Mork Gets. What have we got here? Anything stand out to you there, Double D?
100% with the chainsaw.
Very nice.
And 100% we're going for it as well.
Ooh, poor knockout though. I mean, only three failed, only one woke up.
Unfortunate.
Well, match one, round 4 that was.
Yeah. So we've got, well, each of those teams will have just one more match left in the tournament because there are, of course, only 5 rounds. So I don't know where we are in terms of who's ahead in the tournament at the moment. I don't suppose you've got those details yet, have you?
Well, it's difficult to know with only, I mean, this is obviously only the first match. I'm just trying to think back. I think at the end of round 3, I believe the Goblins were just ahead. Or it might have been the Khemri just ahead, but this
I think
will have
the Khemri
had
had 2 wins. The Khemri had 2 wins under their belt, didn't they?
Yes.
I don't remember how many the Goblins had. This is something we really ought to probably look up in advance.
Yeah, give ourselves a cheat sheet.
We'll try and do better in future. But yeah, as far as I understand it, things are pretty close in this tournament for every team bar one.
Which one would that be that's not?
It's a team full of big guys and very little guys who I think are
yes. You're right. My ogres, it's Thrug's fault. There's nothing I can do about it.
And of course, my own team has suffered 3 draws in a row, so I'm hardly near the top either. But
who are you playing
for the other
round?
Teams? Oh my god, yeah, okay, so I've got
against
the
Khemri, the Skaven this round, of course.
No, I think I've got the Skaven this round, and they are the team I'm possibly least looking forward to playing. So
well, that speed against you, I just can't see how you're going to win there.
Yeah, it's really not something I'm looking forward to, but I guess we'll see how we go. Who is it that you're up against on this
I'm
one?
Against the Khemri, so I'm against JP's Tiny Rocks 2, who, to my mind, look exactly the same as the Tiny Rocks, just with different badges.
Yeah, not quite sure where that name came from. Is it exactly the same team? I mean, maybe it is. I do
wonder if it is. I think it is. I think they've just gone and got a slightly different colour to their uniform, but yeah, I swear it's the same team.
It's probably a tax thing again, isn't it? Just
Yeah,
trying
I
to
think
make out
so.
that it's different people, different owner, you know.
Well, do you even have to pay them when they're dead? I don't, with my necromantic team.
You'll have to have a word with JP about that. So,
Indeed. But yeah,
yes.
it was good, really good commentating with you today there, Double D.
Yeah, much enjoyed, much enjoyed. Thank you for joining us, all of you people who have watched, and we will see you very shortly, I'm sure, with the next match of the round, which, as Tolmandry said, is himself versus JP, the ogres versus the Khemri. So we will see you next time for some more blood and some more
Or bone
bowl.
dust. Hopefully lots of bone dust.
Indeed. All right. Until then, goodbye.
Cheerio, everyone.